Hi guys, me, Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is 4:29 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon and it's raining. I feel like an old shut-in. It's March the 4th again, I think. This has been kind of a video day for me because I can't do much outside. I can't go take a walk, so I sit here think. And I read my comments, and I come up with these ideas. And whenever I come up with one, I better get it on there or else it'll be forgotten. But anyway, I did a video the other day, and it was not in one of the videos I did the other day. I made a comment about, it says this is the comment. It says, food for thought. You mentioned that one of the comments stated the usual cliche about people may not take a promotion pay raise because of the loss of government benefits, i.e. food stamps, Medicare, whatever. That approach position is blaming the victim. It's a good point. I'll eat a little humble pie here. It tastes okay. I've eaten enough of it. The real welfare abuser here is the employer, who would rather have the taxpayers subsidize the employee, think about that amount of money, rather than paying a good living wage and providing health care insurance to their employees, rather than paying a good living wage and providing health care insurance to their employees, they want taxpayers to foot the bill. The big corporations move in, pay reduced taxes. Yeah, they do. Every city gives them incentives because of deals made with local. That's true. Often corrupt. Yeah, I'm sure they play a lot of golf on the island. And then push off what should be their responsibility on the taxpayers, ultimately hurting the employees and the community they operate in. That's all very true. There's no doubt about that. I mean, you see it all over the USA. But you got to remember that, and I responded. I said, very good comment. I agree with what you have stated. Basically, our welfare system in the USA is a corporate subsidy. And, will it change? No, as long as capitalism exists, I doubt it, because what you're looking at is a situation where corporations are trying to maximize their profits. That's all they're here for. And as long as that system exists, then they're going to take advantage of every tax loophole, every city subsidy, everything they can get, or every federal government subsidy in the form of Medicaid or food stamps or whatever they can get, or they can take advantage of rather, to increase their return on investment and be able to pay dividends to their shareholders. And so it kind of stair steps down to ultimately to the shareholder and the people that invest in these corporations. But there's no evil in any of it. It's just simple greed. Everybody wants more of a pie, and sometimes there's not enough to go around. And we know how it could be corrected, but we're not going to do it. Because what it would mean is just a basic, it's not going to be communism or socialism. What they'll end up doing, and I see it coming down the road now, just turn the clock forward. How much more can the federal government do for the corporations without the corporations giving a little back? And that's where we are now. We're kind of on that fence of saying, okay, guys, you corporations have hid trillions of dollars overseas, bring it back and pay taxes. And then those taxes can be used to, rebuild roads and sewage and schools and hospitals and all that sort of thing that we need to do. And but where it's headed, if you just move the clock forward 20 years, there's going to be a large number of people who are just not going to be employable because technology is going to move them out of the workforce, and it's happening as we speak. And without those skills or those skill sets, that are needed in these high-tech companies, then they're just going to kind of be left by the wayside. Now, everybody says, well, there'll always be truck drivers, there'll always be this, there'll always be that. Well, guess what, folks? They've got autonomous trucks on the road right now that don't need a driver. They have some right now they're testing where the driver can actually take a nap while they're driving down the interstates. Okay? They're out there right now. Cars that do the same thing. So a lot of people are being displaced. So what we'll end up doing is, it's going to be called, I don't know what they'll call it, but it'll be this overall. It'll be a guaranteed living, not wage, but income, which is the same thing, just in a different way of saying it. Rather than saying wage, I'm saying income. And what that will mean is this. I mean, people will be born on a system similar to Social Security. In other words, when they're born, they'll have an income coming to them so that they can exist in this society that we live in. And is that bad? No, everything changes. Everything changes. Before Social Security, there was no Social Security. Okay? We went for 150 years or more without any backstop for the poor folks. They worked for a guy for 50 years or 40 years and then walk out disabled or whatever. They got nothing. And then we came out with Social Security, and that was done in the 40s, but be that as it may, or 30s, whenever it was. I just thought this was an interesting comment, and I did kind of make that comment tongue-in-cheek, because yes, I do hear people say, I don't want to raise, or I don't want to increase my income because I'll lose my government benefits. But that's not their fault, okay? They need that heroin, that federal money, to exist. Now, if the corporations were paying a high enough wage so that they could slide laterally into a living income, then I think a lot of them would do that. Now, I could be wrong, but having said that, I just thought I'd respond to this comment because it's a rainy day in Georgia, so to speak. But I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to end the video. I'm not going to say, well, having said that for the 50th time, I know I do that. Damn, I do a lot of things. Shit. It's the way I am. Okay. And how about this? Be that as it may. End of video. Thumbs up, Carpe Diem, adios, bye-bye. I may not even post this. Thumbs up, Carpe Diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can, if you choose to. And take deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Relieve stress. Stretch. Walk. Keep your health, and maybe I'll post this video in your lifetime. Maybe I won't. Anyway, all you guys that support the channel, I appreciate it. I wonder sometimes why you do. But anyway, bye, guys.